Welcome one more time, students. I'm so happy to see you here in the class. I'm gonna show you here your classroom presentation tool in order to start with our class. There it is, there it is. I'm gonna do this now. Okay, I'm gonna, please, you have to open your books, students, you have to open your books because you're gonna work on a new topic today, yeah? There it is. We did until this part the previous class. Do you remember? La clase anterior llegamos hasta aquí, no? We're talking about the education controversy, yeah? And then here we have the wrap up part, yeah? We're gonna complete this part. We're gonna complete this part. It says to wrap up, right? Maybe I did this, all of this part, yeah? Okay, tell me everybody, let's go to page number 12. Vamos a la page number 12, students, a la página number 12, okay? Everybody, open your books to do this activity. There you are. Page number 12, right? It's for you, it's the same page. Lo que pasa es que yo tengo una numeración diferente con otros grados, chicos, ¿ya? That's why I have to ask, ¿no? Tengo que comprobar si con ustedes también, pues, estamos en la misma página o no. Okay. Oh, Manuel, what's happened, Manuel? Is everything okay? Yeah, I hope you're fine, Manuel. Yeah, be careful. No problem, Manuel. I'm going to consider that. Vamos a considerarlo, yeah? Okay, well, now, let's do the wrap up part, students. Let's work on to wrap up, yeah? I hope everybody's here now. Yeah, it says, this is from the lesson A. This is a quick part review. For example, it says cross the odd word. Vamos a tener que eliminar the odd word, la palabra que no pertenece. Okay? For example, you have to remember, right? You have to remember because all of these we did the previous lessons. Yeah? Dice, for example, you have here math, history, geometry, no? What doesn't belong? ¿Cuál es el que no pertenece? Now you have here. No, what doesn't belong is what? What do you think? Cross the odd word that doesn't belong. Then write the category. For example, no, it doesn't belong. History doesn't belong. Porque estamos hablando about numbers, algebra, geometry. You can add here math. No, we add one more. Agregamos uno más. Here, art, history, world geography. What doesn't belong? ¿Cuál es el que no pertenece? What do you think? I'm gonna ask here. Excuse me, Garay. What doesn't belong, Garay, on this part? Art, history, or world geography?
Art.
Very good, art, right? Art doesn't belong. And if we have to add one more, ¿qué podríamos agregar aquí, Garay? To this category. History, world geography.
Music.
You don't know? Do you remember we were talking about school subjects? ¿Se acuerdan cuando estuvimos hablando de los school subjects? Vamos, revisen su book. Ahí está, en la primera parte de su book. You're gonna notice there. Van a poder observar that you have there, right? Some school subjects. What do you think? What else is in that category? No ideas? What do you think? Art doesn't belong. History, world geography. Garay, what do you think, Garay? If we add something else, maybe it could be social studies, right? As Moises said, no, maybe you can use social studies. Yeah. Okay. Social studies. We have here this lesson, this school subject. Now, what about this? I'm gonna ask here, Torres, tell me. We have here music, art, algebra. What doesn't belong? Hmm?
Algebra.
Oh, very good. Algebra doesn't belong. And what do you have, or you can add on this part? What do you think? Music, art. What's the other? You don't know? Come on, tell me. This is open microphone. Who can tell me? Hmm? Music, art. Are you sure civics? Hmm? You're talking music, art. Maybe there you can write dance. Yes or no? Music, art, dance. No? You can use a theater too, maybe, right? Yes or no? Drama. Yeah? I'm gonna do this. For example, we're gonna consider dance because we're talking about art. Yeah? In the other part, excuse me, Ventura. We have biology, geometry, chemistry. What doesn't belong?
Geometry.
Very good. Geometry doesn't belong, right? What can I add here? If I need to add, what should be? Chemistry, biology.
Physics, algebra.
Yeah, could be physics, right? No, because you're talking about science. Yeah, we can consider on this part, for example, physics, right? Yeah, it's related to the science. Okay. Physics, science too, right? El curso en sí, science, también se podría considerar on this part. Now, let's see. Lesson B, guess. Think of a place that has rules. Tell your partner things that you can or can't do, but don't say the name of the place. Can your partner guess it? For example, no, you are not permitted to talk. You must turn off your cell phone. What's this place? It's a library, right? No vamos a pensar en un lugar. No vamos a decir el name, pero vamos a hablar acerca de some rules, algunas reglas que puedes hacer o que no puedes hacer. Yeah, and you have to think, what's this place? I'm gonna go first. Yeah, look, this place, you are not permitted to run. You're not permitted to run. No, you must wear swimsuit. What's the place? Do you know? Look, I'm gonna write here. I'm gonna write here, and you're gonna tell me if you can guess, or if you guess about what's this place. Yeah, it says you are not. I'm gonna change the size of the letters. Yeah, it says you are not permitted to run. Yeah, you are not permitted to run. Yeah, and this another rule for this place is that you must wear swimsuit. Where is this place? Where can you see this? Where can you see this kind of rules? Nobody? You don't know? You're not permitted to run. You know run, right? You're not permitted to run. You must carry, you must wear swimsuits. Hmm? Nobody? You don't know? It's really easy. Where can you see this kind of signs or rules? This is at the swimming pool. Yeah, the swimming pool, no? If you go to lawn tennis, if you go to Tradiciones Guanuqueña, no? They say, you are not permitted to run. No está permitido correr, no? Because it's dangerous. It's dangerous if you run, no? You must wear swimsuit, traje de baño. Yeah, if you don't have swimsuit, you can enter. No puedes ingresar al swimming pool. Yeah? Okay, let's go. Next part. It says here, what is one thing both you and your partner do in each situation? You have 3 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask this, no? This is, do you remember the conditional? No, you say, if I'm scared, I turn on the lights. No, what do you do if you feel scared? I'm gonna ask, who I'm gonna ask here. Let me check, let me check. Ok, chicos, estoy viendo aquí Santiago, Dolores, Calderón, Camones, Veraún, Kenji, Venancio. Están con la cámara apagada. Yo solamente tengo permiso en el salón para el día de hoy, solo 2 alumnos. ¿Ah? Nadie más tiene permiso el día de hoy. Ok, ya. Dice aquí, what do you do if you feel scared? No, what do you do if you feel scared? No, for example, if I'm scared, I turn on the light. No, si estoy asustado, enciendo las luces, pues, right? Now, what do you do if you get a phone call in class? What do you do? Hmm? What can you say about that? ¿Qué podríamos decir? ¿Cómo reaccionas? What do you do? ¿O qué haces in that situation? Hmm? For example, in my case, no? If I'm in class, si yo estoy en clase, no? If someone or if I have, vamos a ver lo siguiente, ¿no? If I get a phone call in class, oh, what do? I don't answer, ¿no? Yo no tomo la llamada, no respondo. I don't answer, ¿no? Because I'm in class, estoy en clase, right? If I get a phone call in class, I don't answer. I don't answer it, so I don't take the call, ¿no? También se puede decir I don't answer o también I don't take the call, ¿no? What about you? What do you do in that situation? Crispin, a ver, Raicinio. What do you do in that situation, Raicinio? Si estás en clase y someone calls you, dice, hey, Raicinio, vamos, saca tu skateboard, vamos al skate park. What do you do? ¿Mm? What do you do in that situation? ¿Dejas la clase, respondes y te vas o no? What do you do?
Es que no he entendido bien, profe.
Ok.
O sea, estaba escuchándolo, pero...
Ya, ok. Ya, mira, Raicinio, if it says, ¿no? What do you do? ¿Qué haces? What do you do? ¿No? Te está planteando una situación. This is the situation. What do you do if you get, ¿no? Si recibes una phone call, una llamada al celular, al teléfono, ¿no? When you are in class, cuando estás en clase, ¿no? What do you do in that situation? For example, in my case, yo les puse como ejemplo qué es lo que yo hago, ¿no? If I get a phone call in class, ¿no? Si yo recibo una llamada al teléfono cuando estoy en class, I don't answer it. No respondo because I'm in class. What about you? ¿Qué es lo que haces tú in that situation? You answer the phone, respondes el phone, or you don't answer the phone?
Don't,
Yeah, don't answer. Very good. Entonces, you have to say in this way, Resinio. If I get, a ver,
Leo la oración.
yes, pero si es que tú reaccionas de la misma manera, perfecto. Could be your answer. If I get,
And if I get a phone call in class,
mhm.
I don't answer it.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, that's the same, right? I think that's common. Pienso que esta respuesta es la más común, ¿no? If you get a phone call, I don't answer, no respond. Okay, now let's see. And this for a different situation, ¿no? Siempre en clases, en el trabajo, sometimes you don't answer. Now, it says, in the real world, what is a multi-age classroom? Go online and find information in English about one. Then write about it. No, for example, it says, a multi-age classroom, no, at Ambulance Elementary School, first, second, and third grades are in the same classroom. One advantage is that younger students learn from older students. Another advantage is, this is about multi-age classroom, ¿ok? Quiero que ahora ingresen a Google y escriban multi-age classroom, ¿ok? Que busques information in English, ¿ya? And you tell me one thing about that, ¿ok? You can Google, ¿ok? You just write multi-age classroom. It has, inclusive puedes poner advantages and disadvantages. ¿Ya? Vamos a poner así, advantages. Ok, I'm gonna write here. Ya los voy a poner aquí. Vas a escribir advantages and disadvantages, ¿no? Of multi-age classroom. Ok, ahí está. Advantages and disadvantages, ¿ya? Pero trata de buscar páginas en inglés, no en Spanish. Ok, because you have to tell me in English. ¿Ya? Tienes que decirme tus answers in English. Quiero que me digas al menos un advantage y me digas una disadvantage about multi-age classroom. Let's look. There are some articles, ¿ah? Hay algunos articles that you can find. Okay, did you find a web page talking about this? And here we have some example, ¿no? Tenemos como examples aquí. For example, this, the Ambulance Elementary School. Oh, no, that's interesting. First, second, and third grades in the same. Todos estos grades en el mismo. In the same classroom. ¿No? It has advantages, lógicamente. Y también va a tener disadvantages, ¿no? The advantage. Younger students learn from older. Ya, ¿no? Older students. Los younger, los más jóvenes, pues van a tener the opportunity to learn, para aprender de los mayorcitos, ¿no? De los older. And now another advantage is that. ¿Ya? Did you find? ¿Encontraron? A ver, who find information? ¿Quién me puede decir? One advantage. Nobody? What do you think? Torres, Garay, Dolores, Santiago, Ventura. What do you think about the advantages and the disadvantages? Nobody? A ver, let's see. Dolores, a ver, Dolores, tell me an advantage. ¿Cuál será un advantage? What did you find? ¿Qué encontraste? A ver, an advantage. Mhm. Okay, Sanchez, but you must find an advantage. No, if you say we have experience through teaching and learning, no, in a multi-age o multi-grade classroom, es como afirmar que tuviste la experiencia, no? We have experience through that. Pero específicamente de esa experiencia, ¿cuál podría ser un advantage? ¿Cuál podría ser una disadvantage? ¿Cuál podría ser una ventaja? ¿Cuál podría ser una desventaja? Ujú. Oh, yeah. That's much better, Sanchez, no? You can say. Mhm. Very good. Dolores, did you find? ¿Encontraste Dolores? Did you find? No? My goodness. There are some articles on the internet. Hmm? What do you think? Okay, Sanchez, read your answer, Sanchez. A ver, read your answer. What did you find? ¿Qué encontraste, Sanchez? A ver, share the information with the class. Comparte with the class the information. Hmm? Come on, tell me. Nobody? Hmm? What do you think? What do you think? Because this multi-age classroom students is something, yeah, that some people are using now. No, they are using now to educate, to educate young learners. No, it has some advantages and it has some disadvantages. Yeah. For example, no. Sometimes teacher, no, I'm gonna read, I have here a part that says, no, the conclusion of this, no, the conclusion of this is, oh, one moment, please. Okay, it says, federal and state accountability systems based on standards assessment and school performance accountability have created a K-12 education system that emphasize that achievement of the bubble kids or students just below the passing rates or cut scores on standardized testing. This emphasis has come to expense of students at the tail end of the ability distribution, both the lowest achievements and high ability students. The learning and developmental needs of all students must be considered and addressed. Creativity and innovation cannot be lost in the drive to have all students demonstrate level of minimum competency, right? Efectivamente, pues de acuerdo a este artículo, for example, ¿no? Va a ayudar a que los students sean un poquito más competitivos, llamémoslo así, ¿no? Okay. Well, now let's see the next part. We are talking about personal stories. Yeah, we have here some pictures and it says, look at the picture. Which story would you like to hear? Rank 1 to 6. What could be very interesting or not? Do you prefer to tell stories about yourself or hear stories to other people? Okay, what do you prefer? I'm gonna ask who? Santiago. Santiago, what do you prefer? To tell stories? Contar tus stories? Or do you prefer to listen stories? Escuchar stories.
Listen stories, teacher.
Okay, listen stories. Yeah, excellent. What do you think is interesting? ¿Cuál de estas stories that you see on the picture seems to be interesting for you? ¿Cuál te parece interesting? Hmm?
The first,
The
con el
first.
árbol.
The little boy and the old man. This. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now you're gonna number. Ustedes van a enumerar, tienen unos squares, van a poner in order. ¿Cuál es el que más les llama la atención? Hasta el que les parece menos importante. Okay, yeah, for me, I think this could be interesting too, no? For me, it could be number 1, 2. Then what seems to be interesting for me, maybe this, no? Maybe this. For me, this could be number 2. What about number 3? What do you think? Maybe this could be number 3, ¿no? And number 4, okay, this is personal, ¿eh? Ustedes tienen que desarrollar y completar con su información personal. Yeah, number 4. Number 5, what would be for me interesting? Number 5. Yeah, I guess this, no? Could be number 5. Oh, sorry, number 4. This could be number 5 and this could be number 6. Yeah, I think this is in my opinion. Entonces, para que ustedes puedan trabajar su propia información. Yeah? Okay, now let's continue into the next part. Here we have this. What were you doing? Here we have this title. We have the vocabulary part, no, that says sentence adverbs. Match. Okay, I'm gonna ask another student. Let me see, let me check. Okay, let me see. Vamos a ver quién es. Chicos, todavía seguimos con lo mismo, chicos. Estoy viendo alumnos que están con las webcams apagadas. Última llamada de atención, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I have to. Okay. One moment, please. I'm gonna save this. Today we are almost poner la asistencia, week 11. We are 21, May 21. Okay, your secondary 5th. Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah. It says on this part, no? Match the pictures and the sentences. Then listen and check your answer. I'm gonna play directly this, yeah? You're gonna listen and you're gonna match. We're gonna do the opposite about instructions. Pay attention.
Unit 2, Personal Stories, Lesson A. What were you doing? Page 14, Exercise 1, Vocabulary, Sentence Adverbs. 1,
Sadly, my cat disappeared last year.
2,
Amazingly, she came home last night.
3,
Strangely, she had on a little sweater.
4,
Fortunately, she was very healthy.
5,
Unfortunately, I lost my wallet yesterday.
6,
Suddenly, I realized I didn't have it.
7,
Luckily, someone found it.
8,
Surprisingly, she brought it to my home.
Okay, one more time, pay attention.
Unit 2, Personal Stories, Lesson A. What were you doing? Page 14, Exercise 1, Vocabulary, Sentence Adverbs. 1,
Sadly, my cat disappeared last year.
2,
Amazingly, she came home last night.
3,
Strangely, she had on a little sweater.
4,
Fortunately, she was very healthy.
5,
Unfortunately, I lost my wallet yesterday.
6,
Suddenly, I realized I didn't have it.
7,
Luckily, someone found it.
8,
Surprisingly, she brought it to my home.
Okay, now let's do the activity. What is number 1? What do you think? What's number 1? You have listened. Let's start. Who can tell me? Ventura. What's number 1, Ventura?
Sadly, my cat
Read complete.
disappeared last year.
Oh, very good. No, sadly, my cat disappeared last year. My God, hace un año. Last year. Okay. What is number 2? What's number 2? Hmm? I'm gonna ask Torres. Torres, please tell me. Danny, what's number 2?
Número 12. Ya es.
Torres, I can listen to you. Torres, one more time.
Eh, cállate, no.
Don't remember?
Es,
Torres, are you okay, Torres? Torres.
ay, no sé, profesor.
Okay, don't worry. Nos estás preocupando, Torres. Nos estás preocupando. What's happened? Okay. Patty se vacila. Oh my God. Se vacila de la desgracia. Nuestra amiga Patty. My goodness. Yeah, please. Another student. Yeah, Patty. Patty que está feliz. A ver, Patty. What's number 2? Patty.
Vale, amazingly, she came home last night.
Oh, very good, Garay. Thank you very much. This is amazingly, right? Amazingly, she came, you know, after 1 year, después de un año. Amazingly, she came home last night. What is number 3? What's number 3? What do you think? I'm gonna ask, a ver, let me see. Camones, what's number 3? Camones, what's number 3?
Sorry, teacher.
What's number 3, Camones?
Wait a moment, please.
Okay. Don't remember the answer?
The 3 is strangely. She had a little sweater.
Oh, great. Strangely, right? She had a little sweater. This is number 3. Very good. And what about number 4? What is number 4? You don't know? Crispin, what's number 4? What do you think? What's the answer?
Surprisingly, she brought. No, it's not.
Surprisingly,
Creo que sí.
are you sure? But we are talking about the story, ¿ah? Estamos hablando acerca de esta
Sí.
story. ¿Cuál es the last? ¿Cuál es lo último que nos queda aquí? Is this, right? Fortunately, right? Fortunately, ¿no? She was very healthy. This is the first story. Aquí hay dos historias, ¿no? This is the first one. Now, the second one. Vamos, the second story. What is here in the second story? How do I start? ¿De qué manera empezaré aquí? My second story. Do you know? Vamos, tell me, what should be the first one on this part? What do you think, Crispin? Look at the situation, no? Look at the situation.
Unfortunately, I lost my wallet yesterday.
Oh, great. Very good, Crispin. That's the answer, no? I'm going to write here, number 5, no? If we have to order. This is the next story, no? Ahí está. Unfortunately, okay. I lost my wallet yesterday, no? This, the number 5. Okay. What's next? What happens next in the story? What do you think? What's number 2? Who can tell me? Number 2? Torres. What about number 2, Torres? What's next? Unfortunately. Danny? What's next?
Espera, voy a ponerme el audífono.
Okay.
Ya,
Wearing unfortunately. What's next? ¿Qué cree que sucede después?
ya. Suddenly.
Okay, very good. Suddenly, no? You say, suddenly I realize, no? Suddenly I realize I lost. No, sorry, I didn't have it. No, this, number 6, no? You have here, you follow the story, no? Unfortunately, suddenly, what's next? What's number 7? What do you think? Sanchez, what's number 7? Hmm? What do you think, Flores? What's number 7? What do you think, Dolores? What's number 7? Okay, Crispin, what's number 7?
Looking like someone found it.
Oh, very good, Dolores. Very good, Crispin. No, luckily, someone found it, right? Afortunadamente, luckily, someone found it. No, yeah, and you know, number 8, what is left, right? What is left? This. Surprisingly, she brought it to my home. And this is number 8. Okay, that's the order of the 2 stories. Yeah. Oh yeah, now let's see. It says use the sentences or use the sentence adverbs to describe incidents that happen to you or your people. Ok, miren, estas palabritas, chicos, por lo general, ya, te dan el significado de mente, llamémoslo así, ¿no? Afortunadamente, tristemente, ¿ok? El glee al final, ¿ya? Extremely, extrañamente, ¿no? Luckily, afortunadamente. Suddenly, repentinamente. Surprisingly, ¿no? Sorpresivamente. Unfortunately, desafortunadamente, ¿ya? Esa LY, la LY que aparece al final le va a dar ese significado, ¿ok? El mente, ¿ya? Now, let's continue. Here we have the language in context, lights out. It says, listen to 2 people describe what they were doing when the power went out last night. No? What did they do after the power went out? This is the question. What did they do? ¿Qué hicieron after the power went out? Okay? Pay attention.
Page 14, Exercise 2, Language in Context. Lights out.
I was cooking pasta when suddenly everything went dark. Luckily, I had some candles. I couldn't finish making my meal, so I just ate cereal for dinner. Angela.
While my friends and I were watching a movie at home, the lights went out. Unfortunately, no one knew how the movie ended, so we took turns telling our own endings. Tetsu.
Okay, let's read one more time. You have to answer, okay? Pay attention.
Page 14, Exercise 2, Language in Context. Lights out.
I was cooking pasta when suddenly everything went dark. Luckily, I had some candles. I couldn't finish making my meal, so I just ate cereal for dinner. Angela.
While my friends and I were watching a movie at home, the lights went out. Unfortunately, no one knew how the movie ended, so we took turns telling our own endings. Tetsu.
Okay, what did they do, students? What did they do? What did they do after the power went out? What about Angela? What did Angela do when the power went out? You don't know? You know that she was cooking, right? What do you think? Do you know? Flores, Sanchez, Ventura, Camones. What do you think? Ramon, Aquino. Here you have the answer. No, she said, I just ate cereal for dinner. Eso es lo que terminó de hacer, ¿no? Después de que se fue the light, se fue la luz, ¿no? They're talking about a blackout. What is blackout? Cuando se corta la energía eléctrica de manera repentina, el apagón. Okay. No, I was cooking. Estuvo cocinando. Yeah. She couldn't finish. No pudo terminar. Okay. Just ate cereal. Now, what about Tetsu? What did Tetsu do? Hmm? Because Tetsu was watching a movie, right? Tetsu and his friends, okay? Tetsu and his friends were watching a movie. Ellos estuvieron viendo una movie. What did they do? Hmm? What did Tetsu do? Hmm? You have the answer too on this part, students. ¿Qué dice, no? Unfortunately, no one know or no one knew how the movie ended. So what did they do? So we took turns telling our own endings. Se inventaron sus propios finales para la movie, ¿no? We took turns telling our own endings. Cada uno se inventó un final para la película, ¿no? And they share that information together. Yeah? Okay. Well, until this part, yeah? The next page, we're going to work on this next class. La próxima clase vamos a trabajar esto. Now I want to assign you a homework. Ahora les voy a dejar el respectivo homework, ¿ya? Vamos a nuestro... Vamos a nuestro workbook. ¿Ya? This page for you is number 9 too. Para ustedes también es la page number 9. Yes? Yes? Ok. Pati, toda triste, Pati. No les voy a dejar mucho homework el día de hoy. Pati, ya, teacher, ¿qué más da? Nos va a dejar un montón de homework. No. I think I'm going to assign you just... okay, let me see. Yeah, page number 9 and page number 10. Yeah, la página number 9. Les voy a dejar. Yeah, and let me see, page number 10. Vamos a ver, number 10. What were you doing? Yeah. Sí, number 9 and page number 10. Ya, esas dos páginas. Nada más. Okay, I'm going to explain you that. Les voy a explicar en qué consiste cada una de estas, de estos homeworks. Dice, what were you doing? ¿Qué es lo que vas a hacer? Lo primero que vas a hacer es put the letters in the correct order to make adverbs. ¿Ya? ¿Se acuerdan los adverbs que aprendimos? Surprisingly, not luckily, unfortunately. ¿Ya? Los tenemos aquí, pero de manera desordenada. ¿Ya? Entonces, for example, aquí, ¿no? Está de esta manera. Si yo lo ordeno, this is unfortunately, ¿verdad? Entonces, I was having a great day on Tuesday, then, ordeno esto, unfortunately, I left my bag in a restaurant, ¿no? Estuve pasando un día fantástico cuando desafortunadamente I left, ¿no? Olvidé mi bag at the restaurant. ¿Ya? And you have to complete the rest. Los demás de igual manera, ¿no? You order, vamos a ordenar las letras para formar los adverbs y los vamos a escribir en los espacios que tenemos ahí en blanco. ¿Ya? Así de fácil. Next, en la siguiente page, ¿qué vas a tener que hacer en la siguiente page? Ok. Dice, what were they doing when the lights went out? Esto es parecido a lo que acabamos de leer hace un momento, ¿no? What were they doing? ¿Qué estuvieron haciendo when the lights went out? Dice, write sentences with past continuous form of verbs. Vamos a utilizar o vamos a escribir oraciones. ¿Ok? For example, dice aquí, no, Mina, dice acá, was reading a book. Te vas a guiar acá de estas estructuras, chicos, ¿no? Cuando yo hablo en singular, uso was. Y cuando yo hablo en plural, uso were. Si te das cuenta, Angela, on this part, está hablando en singular, ¿ve? I was cooking, ¿no? I had, está hablando en primera persona. I was singular. Pero mientras que Tetsu está hablando en qué? En plural. Dice, my friends and I. ¿Ve? ¿Y qué utiliza Tetsu? Were. Entonces, don't forget, no te olvides. Para singular uso was y para plural uso were. ¿Ya? Angela dice, I was cooking. Tetsu, my friends and I, mis amigos y yo, were watching. Entonces te vas a guiar de aquí para poder desarrollar estos ejemplos, ¿ya? Entonces ahí vas a formar oraciones, ¿no? Entonces fíjate bien aquí. Cuando hablas de Mina, ¿será singular o plural? Mina, una sola persona. Singular. ¿Qué utilizas? Was. Pues entonces le agregas was, le añades was. Ahí está, ¿no? Mina was reading a book. Y al read, ¿qué cosa le agregas? Le agregas ing. Nada más. ¿Ve? Mina was reading a book. Ahora acá, about Martin. What can you say about Martin? Martin, de igual manera, pues no dirás, Martin was washing the dishes, etc. ¿Ya? You complete on that way. Ahora, tienes aquí 6 sentences. La última part, ¿qué es lo que vas a hacer? Te dice, complete the sentences with when and the words in parentheses. Use the simple past form of the verbs. ¿Qué es lo que vas a tener que hacer? Dice, their friends arrive. ¿Ya? Vas a tener que añadir el when para formar estas oraciones. Dice, Jean Paul were making dinner on Friday when their friends arrive. ¿No? Ahí está. Le agregas when y simplemente escribes esto en pasado. Their friends arrived. El pasado de arrive, arrived, con la letra D al final. ¿Ve? The friends arrived. ¿Ya? Luego acá, Martin was driving to the store. Igual, ¿qué tendrás que añadir aquí? When. Luego, his brother, y este call será en pasado. When his brother called. ¿Verdad? What were you doing yesterday? De igual manera, agregas when. The electricity en pasado. Went off. ¿Verdad? Jill sent me a text message. Esto en pasado, ¿no? Jill, en todo caso será when, ¿no? When Jill sent me a text message, I was talking to Tom. ¿Ya? De esa manera combinamos nuestras oraciones. ¿Ok? Any questions, students? ¿Ninguna question?
Teacher, el
Yes.
material con el que están trabajando.
Ya, ¿sabes dónde vas a encontrar Ricinio? En el Jirón Hermilio Valdizán, 870, ya al costado de la UDH, ahí venden los libros, ¿ok? Solamente tú le dices que quieres el libro para quinto de secundaria. El libro es el Four Corners 3, el Four Corners número 3, ya voy a escribirlo aquí. Four Corners 3, ¿no? Ya, the second edition, la segunda edición. Ya, eso es de Cambridge, pero ya el señor sabe porque de ahí han estado comprando todos, ¿ya? Four Corners, second edition, esto es de la editorial de Cambridge, ¿ya? Vamos a poner aquí Hermilio Valdizán, 870. Al costado de la UDH. Ok. Listo. Well, students, I just want to say that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you the next class. Take care. Bye-bye, students. Goodbye to everyone.